Good morning. It is a filming day. Today I'm going to take you along with me as I film one of the videos for my main channel, give you a behind the scenes look of everything that goes into it. Maxie, are you playing with Mama's phone? Spooky. Childcare is running late today, so hopefully they'll be here any minute. I can go first on my walk.
You got some wipes? Whoa, hello.
I just got back from my morning walk. I ended up doing 5 miles, which is longer than I was going to do, but I needed to finalize a few of my scripts for today's filming session. So my process is I go on a morning walk almost every day, and that is where I'm brainstorming ideas, and then I take those ideas and I write out the scripts on my phone. I then time them, so I'll put a timer on my phone, I'll walk through, make sure everything sounds correct, make any kind of spelling adjustments, add things, subtract things where I need it. And I do that over the course of a few days, and then I have a finished script. So today I have 3 videos that I'm going to be shooting. I did a longer walk because I was working out another video that I would like to shoot probably tomorrow because it's a longer video, but I needed to make sure I had all of the components for that. So got a 5-mile walk in, so good for my exercise. And I got some scripts written, which is, you know, good for my channel. But now it's 12:10, so we are running a little bit behind. The boys are in their room, but they're not sleeping yet, so I've probably got about an hour to kill. I need to shower, I need to get ready, but before that we have one more stop. Well, I was able to get in 4 machines, so that's good. There's just too many people, and the last 2 machines I needed to do were full. Didn't have time to wait. But hey, I am satisfied with my physical activity for the day. Plus, now we have time to get ready and film all of our fun videos. If I didn't have to film today, I would probably end up spending like an hour, maybe hour and a half more at the gym, but not today. Let me show you my makeshift studio before I get set up. So I've got a set of these box lights. They come with this little remote, and we can turn them on to adjust the lighting. I like to have it in this kind of sunlighty mode. Then we have this ring light over here. That is kind of like my main light. And then my tripod, of course, and then my camera. I'll play with all of this setup once I am showered and ready to go. I need to make sure everything looks all right, but this is like my studio setup for now, since we have a very small house and I don't have a room for it. That is another one of the things that really makes shooting videos, at least right now, a little difficult, because I have to set everything up, break everything down every single time. And I am shooting everything myself. I do all the shooting, I do all the planning, brainstorming, all that kind of stuff. I do have an editor though for the final product. So after we shoot some of this video, I'll show you that process too. And those curls will soften. I just kind of let them sit for a minute, and then within the next 20 minutes, we'll make it look a little less drastic. All right, so finally we are sitting in front of the camera, but there's still a lot to do. I need to adjust these lights that are over here, this one that's in front. I need to make sure that all of my makeup looks good on camera. So I am going to make those adjustments, and then maybe we can film. It's so late, it's already 2:23, and the boys are both awake. So Sage is going to bring them outside and have them play on the back porch while I film, but I think I'm probably only gonna be able to get 2 videos filmed, but hey, better than nothing, right? So let me show you how I set all this up. I only have the 1 camera. I will show you that in a second, but let me show you how I'm setting up the lights. Got this kit here, and I like to have these 2 kind of like at a 45-degree angle. So I will probably end up adjusting the height a little bit on this one too. And then for this one is kind of like my key light. It's like my central light. I'm gonna have to move this table over a little bit. And now that I'm using this lav mic, I'm able to scoot my camera back a little bit so you can see more of me. Before I was using a different Rode mic, but it was kind of like a shotgun mic and you had to be relatively close to it to get anything, so. Is that one of my babies? You can come. Hi, what's up, Stinkies? Come on through. This is one of the other disadvantages of shooting in the living room, because when the boys are awake, they have to be outside or in their room or whatever. So there's only, you know, limited times that I can shoot video for the most part. So now what I'm going to do is do a test shot with my camera and just make sure everything sounds okay, looks okay, make little micro adjustments until it's where I want it to be. One more thing I wanted to show you is my camera. I am using a Sony a6400 with a static lens. I think this is a 16 millimeter. Been using this for like 4 years. I do need to upgrade this soon. It's starting to overheat pretty quickly. Just a generic tripod. My lovely computer is a Dell XPS 15. It's got like the fastest RAM you can get. It's got a really good processor, and I need all of that for editing video. So that's what that is. You can also see that behind the scenes, lots of toys, lots of fun things going on there. Now let's talk about audio for this. I am using the Rode Wireless Pro. This is a wireless microphone set that has 2 microphones and a transmitter. I'm actually using the transmitter right now in my cell phone so I can get better audio. And then I've got this lav mic here that is attached to this little transmitter right here. You can also use this as a microphone itself. It has a little microphone right there. You can see. But right now I'm using the lav because I didn't want to clip this to my shirt because I wanted to look a little bit more professional. So that is the setup that I am using, all of the gear that I'm using. I'll link all of this in the description so you can find it if you shoot video. It's a good setup. It's a good, I would say medium, middle of the road setup. Camera's really good. The autofocus is amazing on the Sonys. So that's why I got those, you know, because if you're filming video, you gotta have good autofocus. But anyways, let's get to shooting. All right, so we're now ready for a test shot. This is looking pretty good. All right, so let's get this in the computer. So I always bring my laptop out here into the living room so that I can do these test shots so I'm not just like running back and forth the whole time, you know? All right, so we're now ready for a test shot. This is looking pretty good. Okay, everything looks pretty good. So I'm gonna make a couple adjustments to my hair, a little bit to my makeup, and then I wanna adjust the lighting on this side over here to try to get rid of some of the shadows here. And then I think we're ready to shoot. Okay, moving this light here. All right, that looks better. I'm gonna get rid of that suitcase. Honestly, I cannot wait until I have a studio at home where all of this stuff is just set up all the time. But that will not be a reality until we get a new house. So hopefully we are going to be getting a new house in the fall. Fingers crossed, we shall see. But for now, this is what I'm working with. All right, I think I got the lighting adjusted. I forgot to tell you about my lip color for today. Buxom in Dolly Fever and Glossier in Vesper. So I mix the two together and I get my unique lip color. All right, looking good. I hope that there's not too much lawn mowing going on in the background because that is a Friday activity for a lot of my neighbors. I think we're finally ready to shoot. 2:42 p.m. So I've got an hour and 20 minutes, maybe a little bit longer, but let's get this process started. One thing I forgot to mention is thumbnails. You have to have a good thumbnail, otherwise your video is never gonna get clicked on, right? So what I do, since I'm doing a lot of these talking head type videos, is I will just shoot a section of video, its own little clip where I am just smiling at the camera and just posing so. And then I think in my mind, where am I gonna put the text? Where am I gonna put the text on this thumbnail? So I do lots of different poses, and since I'm gonna be wearing the same outfit in all of these videos today, I am just going to take a few different poses and then I will take screenshots of those. We'll edit them in Lightroom, bring them over to Photoshop, and then add the graphics and text from there. So that's always fun. Let's do that right now. Hair's looking pretty good. So I will just like, and you never really know
you know, like which pose is going to look good. So make sure you're not looking up at the viewfinder, make sure you're looking at the camera, and then just move your body a little bit. I have certain angles that are really good, but I am not like a model or anything. I just film for like a minute, get the smiles, check them, and then I'm good to go. And action. It's how to calculate carnivore fat to protein ratio. 70% fat to 30% protein. Really couldn't be more simple. All right. Just got done with my first video, had to switch out the battery. So that is looking good. Time to move on to video 2. And it is now 3:30. So it took me about 30 minutes to shoot that video, and it will end up being about a 9-minute video, I think, maybe 10 minutes. So it does take a little bit of time. Just finished up shooting. Now I need to clean everything up. So I will put everything back into the office, and I gotta shoot again tomorrow because I only got 2 videos done. So that is how I'm shooting my YouTube videos at the moment. It works for me. For now, you know, I've made it work in my small space and having to put everything away, you know, every single time. But when we get a bigger house, I'll have my own office and hopefully a little studio area. But yeah, works well for me, works well for me. I hope you enjoyed this process. Now my childcare is going to be leaving and me and the boys are going to hit the grocery store, I think. So be sure to hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to release vlogs twice a week. We'll see. This is my second channel, so the first channel does get priority, but you know, just wanted to share a little bit more behind the scenes with you. So hopefully you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please let me know. And everything I talked about today is linked in the description below as well. So with that, I am signing off. I will see you next time.